Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. And his first pass falls incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They'll run it with Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Right back to Pacheco. Open space inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, it's Mahomes. And in for the Houston touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Oilers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
To the air on first down. Young into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Working quickly here. Here's Young on for... Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Recovered by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll go back to Pacheco on first. He's got to gain a 6 there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Give him 6 on the pickup, and that is how our first quarter will end. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. It's Pacheco on third. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. It's Pacheco again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to Pacheco here on second. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
15. Attack.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He intercepts the pass. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. Once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points added to the stat sheet with the INT.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Rush coming for Young. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Oilers driving ahead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Brought in inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers Steelers get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Oilers break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They give to Harris from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Young working from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Oilers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Running right is Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running left with Pacheco. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Working quickly here. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Young on 1st and 10. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the gun, they go with Harris. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down carry for Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Third down, it's Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Yellow. 15.
Looking to throw. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbounds. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Oilers drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Completed here to Pickens. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
On third down, it's Young. That's caught for the first. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's incomplete left side. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this one does not go far. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He wants a heater. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers parlay the interception into points. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Oilers push their lead to 18.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Set go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets this one to Harris. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hawk 7, Hawk 7. Ready.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here. Second down run by Pacheco. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on 1st. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Oilers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And look at this return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. They'll hand it off to Harris. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Austin's there to haul it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. He's got a man left. And he goes out a little short of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Lion. 18 Rattler.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. This finds Austin complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers make it an 18-point game. Now Boswell on to send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he doesn't make it far at all. And they bottle up that return immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Right back to Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They've got to keep moving quick here. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Caught by Freiermuth. It's inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it'll be second down. Running is Pacheco. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
It's Pacheco again. He's got the first and more past the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the...
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Oilers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19, check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Ready?
Young on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go.
Play action now. Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go.
One final shot here. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for George Pickens that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Panther left. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And it's a very happy holiday for these guys as they take the victory here on Christmas. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Oilers as we say so long from Pittsburgh.